And thanks organizer for the invitation. Today I wanted to introduce the fundamental groups of small cover in a new view. In Davis and Jankowski's papers, the fundamental group of small cover is described as a kernel of a homomorphism from the Coase group to Z2n. And I would like to give a presentation for Pi 1. This is a joint work with my master tutor Yu. There are three parts in this talk. First is some definitions, and in second part, I will give a cell decomposition for small covers, and according to this cell decomposition, we will get a presentation for Pi 1 and Fismo. We can construct a homomorphism which embedded Pi 1 into the Coase group. And in the third part is our main result and some applications in dimension 3. First, in dimensional small covers is a closed N-manifold with a locally standard Z2n axion, and its orbifold space is a simple polytope. And such Z2n axion can determine a characteristic function on the facet of the set of the facet of polytope, and satisfy the following condition: for any codimension K phase F equal to the intersection of F1 to Fk, and the value lambda F1 to lambda Fk generate a Z2k subgroup. We denote this group is by GF. So conventionally, we can construct small covers according to the polytope and the colorings on the polytope. Then is small covers is a quotient space of this, where is P G is equal to QH if and only if P is equal to H. P is equal to Q, and the inverse G and H belong to this group we defined the text. And FP is the unique phase of P that contains P in its relative interiors. And if P belong to the interiors of polytope, we set this group is the trivial group. And next, we define the right-angled Coase group of polytope. For each facet in polytope can determine a generator for a Coase group, and it have two kinds of relations. First is reflective relation, and the second, I think, is a commutative relation for its codimension 2 phase in P. We consider the broad construction of small covers is BP, is denoted as BP, where there is EZ2n equal to the n powers of S infinity, and its fundamental group is isomorphic to the Coase group. So this fibration induces the right split exact sequence, and so the Pi 1 is isomorphic to the kernel of this homomorphism phi, where phi defined is phi SF equal to the coloring on F. And in fact, this sequence is right split. So we fixed a pointer belong to polytop, and the value can generate a Z2n. So we defined back was from the gum. We set it is E1. Now it's En. We defined back now Ei equal to Sfi. So we can check it is identity on the Z2n. So it's the right split. So I want to write here because we will use it in the next part. Okay. Next, I will define the cell decomposition for small covers. First, we pick a polytop as a square. We set its face F1, F2, F3, F4, and we give its coloring E1, E2, and E1, E2, and E2. So first, this is the P0. First, we glue the four copies of this polytop together around the P0. So we get a bigger polytop, which is denoted as a Q. And first we choose the P0. The P0 is 0 cells. And for each the facet in the Q, we connect a path from P0 to each facet. So if this facet, these two facets glue together, then these two paths can form a loop. This loop remove this point is chosen as the one cell. Just for its facet pair, if we say it is PG, then this is F. In general, in F, so this is must PG number F. So for its facet pair, the FG and FG. It determine a one cell. Yeah. And for its coordinate two phase, in this case, it's just a point, a vertex of this polytop. It's four like in this point, it's glued four pieces together, we can get two cells. But now we get a two skeleton of these small covers. But we want to refine the cell decomposition, because the cell circle one is consistent the four pieces. So the closure of it in the small covers is the etagon. So the boundary of it can determine a relation with the length 4, but 3 or 2, the boundary of the 3 or 2 determine a relation of relation 2. But we want to get the same form, so we add some cell like this. For E is with we glue the facet, we connect this. So the cell 1, the cell 3, so split into the 3 cells. The orange, this is the cell 3, it's cell 3, circle 3. Now is it gone because this is 2. Now it's the 4. The ruler is 4, 2. So it is gone. So the relation determined by it is have a less 4. And we added the cells. This one cells in fact is contractible in this cell. So we added the relation is trivial relation. So first in the cell 1, the 4 pieces stick glued together. Okay, we first choose the generator for the fundamental group, and the P0 is the base point, and for its pair is fastest pair F and FG. This first pair can determine a one cell, and this one cell we take 2 generators. The first is the from P0 to FG. In this begin is to this and through this back to P. This is denoted as XFG, and another is another opposite directions is taken as the XFG lambda F. So these 2 generators indeed give a relation like this, and the boundary of these 2 cells give like a relation 2. And the next the cells like the cell 2 or cell 3 we stick together. So this cell determines cell 2 like the same force like the cell 1, and we added the cells determine a trivial relations. For each facet F contains the P0. So we get the presentations of pair 1. First 2 relations is come from the Cox group. This is come from the reflective relation, and this is a commutative relation. And the second relation and the third relation is come from the base point. This is determined by the Z2n. So we get the presentation of pair 1. And next we defined a homomorphism with embedded pair 1 into the Cox group. We consider it in the universal covers of small covers. Take also this case. If we take the transformation group is pair 1M, then we get a bigger polytope as its fundamental domain. And if we pick the Cox group as a transformation group, then the little polytope is the fundamental group. So we take generations from the pair 1, then this element act this big polytope. This make this to this. So from make this now to this. And for we choose a generator in Cox group, then they reflect this back to this. So we retract this generator in this and it reflects this to this. So it can split into 3 reflections. Reflect this and reflect here. So we define the XF1 to this, and we can see SF2 and SF1 is determined by there is the inverse homomorphism. So we get this form. So for general generators XFG, by the way, all the group in this talk is the multiplicative group, and its one is considered the unit in pair 1 or in Cox group. So for general XFG like this, we can reflect the whole space, then turn it into this, and split it into the fractions, and we flag back. So we get a general definitions of this alpha. I think if we complete this blue path or yellow path, it indeed the calligraph of pair 1 and the Cox group respect to the presentation we gave. So I think this alpha is induced by the projection from small covers to the polytope in the orbifold category. And next we can check this sequence is exact. So we get this, and if we want to consider to the topological properties or the geometrical properties on the small covers, so we can concentrate it to the Cox group and the polytope. So maybe we made a harder questions to an easy one. Next is the third part is first is our main result. First, we defined the all facets of P that intersect F in transversely, like this. And a submanifold in a small covers is called pair 1 injective if the inclusion induce the injection in the fundamental group. So our main result is said a fractional submanifold is pair 1 injective if and only if for its 2 facets in this set, F and F prime, their pairwise intersect, but it must implies there is a common intersection. And in flag case, we can easily to get this following this result of a small cover. Let M be a small covers over P. Then the polytope is flag if and only if every face of some manifold is pair 1 injective. Next, we want to give some application in dimension 3. First, we define the belt and the circuit for a polytope P. A key circuit in P is a simple loop on the boundary of P, which intersects the transversely with the interiors of exactly a k distinct edges. And a key circuit is called prismatic if the endpoint of those edges is distinct. And a k belt in P is a set of k distinct face F1 to Fk, and such that satisfy these conditions, and that this any three phases in belt have no common intersection, but adjacent the two have a common thing. So like this, operates circuit is like this for in dimension 3 for the edge in the polytope. The place case circuit is like this, and the endpoint is distinct. And for a belt, it like a set of F1 to Fk. And these two have a intersection, and any three have not have a common intersection, and this can form a belt, and this to this. So each belt can determine a K-cell if we count the prismatic key circuit in the dish, and conventionally is not true in general, but a prismatic 3 circuit determines a 3 belt, and if there is no prismatic 3 circuit, then a prismatic 4 circuit determines a 4 belt. So the following facts was referred in the DG's papers. If there's exact the prismatic 3 circuit in P, then M can be split into the prime piece glued along S2 or RP2. And if there is no prismatic 3 circuit but a prismatic 4 circuits in P, then M can split into a torridor or the surface fiber the piece glued along toric or clean bottle. And if there is no prismatic 3 or 4 circuit in P, then M is hyperbolic. The last is in fact is the Andreeff's theorem in the right angled case. First, we introduce the prime decomposition. Let M be a connected 3 manifold. M is called prime if it cannot split into 2 trivial parts. And we call it irreducible if every embedded 2 spheres bounds are 3 belts, and it can be there is a factor and prime 3 manifold is irreducible except the S2 bundle over S1. So the prime decomposition theorem says every compact 3 manifold can split into connect sum of prime piece, and this decomposition is unique under the assumptions that M is orientable. So in a small covers, we can prove a 3-dimensional small covers is irreducible if and only if there is no prismatic 3 circuit in polytope. In particular, the prime decompositions of oriented 3 small covers is equivalent to the cutting along the prismatic 3 circuits in polytope. And the next we introduce the Toric decomposition theorem. Compact three-manifold is called a toroidal if it contains no instantial torics. And a manifold is called a hyperbolic if it admits a complete Riemann matrix of a constant sectional curvature -1. And the Toric decomposition theorem says for any oriented irreducible closed manifold or with a toroidal boundary, it can be split into the toroidal or surface fibered piece cut along the torus. This torus is disjoint embedded incompressible, and there is incompressible in most cases can be replaced by the pair injective. And the more general, there is a geometrical decomposition. Instead, for irreducible, it may not oriented. A closed manifold, it can be split into the geometric piece glued along the tori or the claim bottles. So in the small covers, we said we can prove this. Small covers is a toroidal if and only if there is no four-belt. There is a four-belt and is not the place the four circuit. This is more small. This is wide. And in particular, the Toric decomposition or geometric decomposition of irreducible three-dimensional small covers equivalent to the cutting along prismatic the four circuit in polytope. Because if there is irreducible, then there is no prismatic three circuit in P. Then in this case, the four circuits is equivalent to the four belt. And we also consider the geometric structure on a three-dimensional small covers. First is sustains the hyperbolization theorem. And it says that each irreducible and a toroidal closed manifold with infinite fundamental group is hyperbolic and with finite volume. So this can prove in many ways. So in this talk we can get a proof for this. A three-dimensional small covers except to RP3. It is a hyperbolic if and only if there is no place 3 or 4 circuit in polytope. There is no place circuit 3 circuit, more prismatic 3 circuit equivalent to irreducible. And if there is no place circuit, then there is no prismatic or 4 circuit equivalent to a toroidal. And this infinity implies it cannot be RP3. So we can get this process.
So in that proposition, the condition saying that there is no prismatic 3 or 4 circuit,
yeah.
Is it equivalent to saying that there is no 3 belts and 4 belts?
Yeah, the non-prismatic 3 circuit is equivalent to the 3 belt. This can be proved in the combinatory. And more, if there is no, the condition is no prismatic 3, then the prismatic or 4 circuit equivalent to the there is no 4 belt.
So using this proposition, you actually do not need to use Andreev's result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because originally, if there's no prismatic 3 or 4 circuit, then the particle is a right angle hyperbolic particle. Then it's hyperbolic, it's obvious. But then he said we don't need to use that. We can use Thurston's theorem instead.
In fact,
it's triangle irreducible and infinite congruent group. Then we can also prove it's hyperbolic.
Maybe. And finally, we consider the small covers which admit the non-negative scalar curvatures if and only if the polytope is the cube or polytope obtained from dot 3 by the sequence of vertex cuts. So in the last we get this figure. So we can, if there is no 3 belt, if and only if it is small covered is irreducible, and if it has a 3 belt, then it is irreducible. Then if it's oriented, then it can be, it have a prime decomposition. And if they only have 3 belt, then the polytope is in this case, and this case is greater than 1. And in this part, if there is no 4 belt, if and only if small cover is a toric, and if it have a 4 belt, if and only if it is toric, and moreover, and furthermore, if there is no 3 belt, and they say then it say it is irreducible, then we have torus or geometric decomposition for small covers. And if the polytope only have a 4 belt, then we can prove that it is the cube. So and if there is irreducible and a toric, then by the Perelman or sustains result, and Perelman infinity, if and only if it is hyperbolic with a finite volume, and if it have a finite Perelman, then it is spherical, and in this case it is IP3. So this is a positive scalar curvature. If a small covers admit a positive scalar curvature, if and only if this case, and in the dimension 3, the small covers over the cube is a real Borel manifold, and now it is a flat manifold. So okay. So that's all. Thank you for your listening.